Hi there, my name is Ahad Ali, and I'm the co-founder of Tabby. I want to show you quickly right now how you can migrate your data from QuickBooks into Tabby in just a few simple steps. So the first thing you want to do is log into your QuickBooks account. Once you log in, you want to go to Reports right here, and then you want to go under Reports, under Standard Reports. So once you're in this section, there's four reports we need. We need the balance sheet, we need the P&L, and scroll all the way down under For My Accountant, the General Ledger, and the Journal. These are the four reports we need. So let's show you how you download these reports. So we'll start with the profit and loss statement. So the very first thing and the most important thing is what period do you want? Like what time frame do you want to migrate over into Tabby? So say you can migrate up to 3 years in Tabby. So that is available for you. So you just choose the date here. I'll say just I want to migrate one year over. So I just choose last year. If you want to do more years, just type it here. And then from there, you just it'll show up here and you download it. So once you choose the period, you can choose your accounting method. In my case, I'll keep it the cash method, and then you click on export to Excel. Click on export to Excel and you have the report downloaded. So just like that, you've downloaded your P&L. And in the same motion, you download other reports. So for example, you go to the balance sheet and then you choose the period. In my case, I want, you can do 2 years, you can do 3 years, you can do 6 months, whatever you want. You click on the period and then you click export to Excel. You do that for the balance sheet and then you go all the way down. You do that for the general ledger. You choose your period. Make sure it's all the same period at the same time, right? You must be migrating the same period for all the reports. So last year, and then you click on export to Excel, and that's it. This is the general ledger. And so in my case, I'm doing 1 year, and then I have the journal. Click on journal. I click on last year, and then from there, um, you know, once it pulls up, I download to Excel just like that right here. So once I've downloaded all my reports and I've saved it in a folder, now I'm going to go where I'm going to go to Tabby. So during the onboarding process in Tabby, you'll have a screen like this. If you haven't done it during your onboarding, then in your settings, there should be an option to do the migration. Now you want to do the migration before you connected everything or done anything else in Tabby. The first thing you should do is the migration while your account is fresh. And then you start doing your work. So you click on Start Migration. From there, you choose QuickBooks. And then there'll be some instructions here where I showed there'll be a video you can see. But these are the four files: the balance sheet, profit and loss, general ledger, journal. So I have them here. And I'm just going to drag them in. Balance sheet, P&L, general ledger, journal. Once I have these four files, I click upload and continue. So it takes, depending on the file size, it should take maybe a minute, 1 to 5 minutes, I would say, maximum. You'll see the progress happening. So Tabby is bringing in all the GL accounts, it's bringing in the opening balances, it's bringing in all the transactions, and it's also creating a learning system. And what that learning system is doing is what you did in QuickBooks, the way you've categorized things, the rules you had set up, it's going to bring over all of that. So it's going to do things the same way you've done in terms of categorizing and such. And going forward, all these general ledger accounts are created. So here, it brings you to the screen. You choose the bank accounts that you generally have linked, the check-in, credit card, and savings account. So if you see Tabby will detect it automatically. If you need to add, you add it from here. So these are accounts that you would have linked, or you use to upload transactions to. So here, Tabby detected just one in this account. So I click on confirm and continue. From here, I'm done. So the the data has been migrated. Now I want to just verify that if everything has been done correctly. So how do I do that? I go into reports, I click up, I generate a P&L, I click on last year because that's the period that I did. And this is what it shows: my gross income 11,000, my net profit 428.25. So let's compare this to the P&L that I downloaded. So here I have the P&L that I uploaded. It's 11,000, matches my gross income. My net profit here matches. And then I check some of the categories here to make sure, like salaries is 2240. You can see that here, payroll tax, and so on and so forth. Now, in the migration, you may not see subcategories like you see here in QuickBooks. Subcategories is coming soon in Tabby. So right now, it's going to show everything as its own category, just like this. But the numbers and everything has migrated properly. So now let's check the balance sheet. So you go to reports, you click on balance sheet, you look at last year. We want to make sure the balance sheet has migrated over accurately. So um, for the balance sheet, I have it here, 700 and zoom in a little bit, 756 here, assets, liabilities and equities, 756, 2500 and such. All these numbers match. So I know my total assets, my total liabilities, and my other GL accounts all match. That means the migration has successfully been completed. So when you go to the transactions table, you will see all of the transactions here have been already migrated over, and the categories are what you had in QuickBooks. And you can see that I had one bank account. If I had multiple accounts, then it would show up here, credit cards, checking, savings, that you want to have in Tabby, and you'll continue to add transactions to these accounts. All right, so I hope this was helpful. Um, as always, we're looking to make accounting as automated as possible with AI, and we thank you for being on this journey with us.